Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dee Dee Koen Show. Today on our show, we have the honor of welcoming a true powerhouse in the world of music, the one and only Miss Johnnie Walker. How you doing today?
Hey girl, I love being defined as a powerhouse. Do
Well, let
that.
me finish defining you then.
Okay, go
She's
go right
also
ahead.
She is also the CEO and president of NAMFEME, which is the National Association of Black Female Executives in Music. What about that? And now, what I like most about NAMFEME is that I have found out it's a place of opportunity for so many executives in music, female opportunities, and they all sit on one page on this website, y'all. We really have to support each other. Tell us about NAMFAM.
Well, it is a nonprofit organization. It focuses on empowerment, networking, teaching. It's just I kind of like a lot of times when people are you're asking me, it's like we're celebrating 25 years.
Great. That's a
25,
long time.
yeah. And so I have to go back to in the beginning. In the beginning, it was all about women in the music industry, more or less, like record labels and the retail, that kind of thing. But over the years, one of the things that we found out is that a lot of the problems that we encountered in, say, this male-dominated music industry, people
Yeah.
in other industries were dealing with the same things. So we just tried to spread our wings, if you will, and be that organization for women in the, like I said, music, entertainment, and I like to say related fields because we find ourselves dealing with people in finance, people in real estate, people, doctors, just a variety of people, and they're women, even just like lawyers and judges and things like that.
Yeah.
Uh, as women, especially as Black women, a lot of the issues, we're all kind of like in the same pool. But what we do in building the organization is, it's 2025. When we
Right.
started NABFEME, it was just us. It was just
Mhm.
us. Now, and a lot of times the guys was like, "What's wrong with y'all? Why you need a group? Why are you trying to form it?" It was like very difficult in the beginning, but here we are today, where it's probably 999 plus 999 more female based organizations. And I applaud that because now there's more opportunities for our voices to be heard. There's more opportunities for us to connect. There's more opportunities for us to mentor. My slogan is shared knowledge is multiplied knowledge. So if we
Wow.
come together, as you said there at the very beginning, if we come together, each one teach one, share information, empower one another, just imagine how powerful we would be.
Just
So
imagine.
just imagine if it's we try to diminish insecurity because we run into that a lot. I'm not going to share this with you because whoa, you might be bigger than me. Well, I'm not gonna tell you this. I'm gonna sit back and watch you. Well, actually, sit back and watch you fail. And they said, "Well, girl, I didn't want to get in your business." So
Mm.
it's just a lot of, I would say, different things. But at the end of the day, it is about inspiration, motivation, empowerment, teaching, sharing knowledge, sharing what you know, so that someone else can grow. We're in 20 markets around the U.S. I had to bring my phone up here, and it don't want to stop. But anyway, we're also in Lagos, Nigeria. We're in Toronto, Canada. We actually had our very first conference in Toronto, Canada. So it's just a community of active women who are not afraid to share knowledge, who are not afraid to empower one another, and they definitely not insecure. So I know I kind of took it a long way out, but that's who we are.
Well, that's how it is here on Dee Dee Cohen Show because
Mhm.
I welcome that. What first inspired you to do this?
Listen, I am at a company that is like 99% men. I
Okay.
mean, I'm at Def Jam at the time. At the time, I was at Def Jam. And it's just I'm gonna call it blatant disrespect, is what I'm gonna call it. It's like I'm a freaking vice president. What? People just ask you something, hey, babe, that babe is not on my driver's license. Let me go get my social security card, see it and say, but no, better yet, let me check my birth certificate. See you, babe. You know, I didn't recall my daddy naming me that. And it just became this thing where, like women have certain roles and men have certain roles, but we're doing the same job.
Right,
And I used to always fight for why does this person make X amount of dollars and I'm making X amount of dollars. So I just went into this thing of fighting for what I felt was equal pay for me and just respect. And I would actually ignore people if they would say, Johnnie, I said, listen, I don't know you like that. My name is Miss Walker. So that's kind of really how I got the Miss Walker thing to stick because I just would ignore people. And I was just a lot of frustrations that I had. And so I just, it's really funny. It was in Reno, Nevada. I was really frustrated. I'm speaking on a panel. There's no other woman on the panel but me. And I'm just like, where are the other women? I know it's, and I don't know. I'm gonna just say God just put it on me to start an organization that focuses on women in the entertainment industry, how you can teach, empower, and share knowledge with them and help them, go to the next level. There are a lot of women out there that don't know what you know. And there are a lot of women out there that want to be you. So if you take what you have and encapsulate it and share it with other women, then we are empowering each other. And that's a nice little sounding statement, but it certainly didn't go that way.
well, this marks your 25th year.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
did see that. I mean, you got a 20. If you all, what's the
Mhm.
website again? Because that website is phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
Phenomenal.
Thank
I
you.
mean, tons and tons of information, videos with legends in the
Mhm.
radio business and industry. It's really, that's kind of why I wanted you here, so that you can explain it to my audience about what and how what we do, what we can do as women
Mhm.
in this organization, how to sign up, how to become a part of it, and all that good stuff. Because if they just go to your website, they can truly be blessed and see that there is opportunity. There are some hands out there that's willing to unite with yours and join forces, but
Right.
you got to become a member.
Yeah,
So
you got to get in it. You got to get in it. And let me just say this, and this is not the climate in the country now, one word it can change everything. And so
true.
this is not a racist statement, but we're Black women. And I do not we have some Asian sisters in the organization. We have some well, I don't know what some people say Caucasian, other people say European, but whatever you feel comfortable with, you're here. It's women willing to share, and it's women who believe in themselves, and that belief gives them strength, and they have the foundation to go out. They are willing to share information and knowledge. I always tell people all the time, I don't expect anyone in this organization to believe in us if they don't believe in themselves. Because you're expecting me to do something that I absolutely can't do. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you don't understand your worth and your value, I can't pour that into you. But we do
Very, very
find,
interesting point.
yeah, yeah,
You got to want it bad for
you
yourself.
gotta
So
want
you
it.
got to do the work.
You have got to want it. Listen quickly, our website is those letters you see right there, NABFEME.org. We actually have a second website. It is NABFEMmember.org. And we chose to do it like that because, as you just said a moment ago, it's so much information. We are talking about 25 years. So I was saying to myself this morning, how do I encapsulate 25 years in 30 minutes? Because 30 minutes,
You don't. You tell me a piece, we cut it, and
keep,
then you
keep
tell me
going,
another
keep
piece,
going.
we cut it, and that's how we manage to market it in on these different platforms
Hmm.
by
Hmm.
so many minutes. But now I got some interesting questions for you.
Okay, come on, come on. Let's see. I hope I
Okay.
can answer them
Let
and
me put my eyes on. Let me put my eyes
answer
on.
them with conviction.
All right. There appears to be a growing disconnect between the film industry, the recording industry, radio, and the expanding world of podcasts.
Mhm.
From your perspective, What factors have led to this separation, and what opportunities do you see for these sectors to reconnect and collaborate more effectively?
Well, I can't believe it depends upon the individual. That's kind of hard to say. I mean, film guys are film guys, radio people are radio people. You know, back in the day, radio people, record people, fashion people. Uh, I mean, I think everybody exists within their own zone. But if we stop and take a minute to look at how each of those industries relate and empower each other, because you cannot have a film without music.
Right,
You
right.
cannot if you're gonna have a film, you need a fashion person. You got somebody got to dress them. You got to hair and makeup stylists and that kind of thing. So they all are interrelated.
Yeah.
If they disconnect, like I just believe that it's more who's the gatekeepers. It's more like the gatekeepers and who minimizes who can come in. And so, I don't know. I don't I've stopped in just thinking industry such a long time ago, because that all that does is minimize our opportunities, because it's just such a small number of Black women that are in leadership roles. And so that is really one of the reasons why we kind of, I would say, allowed our mission to evolve, because while it was more about women in music and entertainment, we found that all these other fields, like you're just talking about, it's interrelatable. A lot of times, I will be talking to people that are doing documentaries or what have you, and they're gonna come to me, hey, can you give me somebody that can do this kind of song, or I need that kind of song, or like a music supervisor or somebody like that you're talking to, looking for a particular kind of sound or something like that. So I may not be in the film industry, but you just picked up the phone and called me and asked me for about a song. So again, I think it's the individual. And myself, I'm not in fashion. I had somebody the other day ask me to participate in an upcoming beauty pageant. I said, girl, you have called the wrong person.
Why?
But well, I don't do that. So, but but
Okay.
when we got to talking, and I said, well, maybe I can participate. Maybe if you guys are going to have seminars or something like that, and then I can, help you in regards to the music selection or whatever. I try to find my space in their place, and it works for me. It really does. But I wish those industries that you just named were more interconnected. It's like we have this Women in Entertainment luncheon that's coming up in LA in December. And it's always amazing, the women that are there. You got women from Paramount Studios, women from Sony, women from Instagram, Pixar, Facebook, and all of that. And it's a very powerful room of women that specialize in various, I would say, fields in these companies, from marketing to promotion to sales, legal, just a variety of specialties. And it's like, wow, sitting a smorgasbord, like going to the buffet of all that's in there. So it's a lot of us out here. It's just that we're spread, and it looked like it's one or two of us, when actually it's a good number. We just, like you just said, we're just not connected. And I wish I had the magic wand to put us
I
all together.
know, but
Yeah, I
to
do.
me, the music industry has changed so much
Oh,
due to this social platform, and I'm just wondering, is it
there is no
necessary?
look. Music business or music industry as I knew it does not exist today. It does not
Okay.
exist today. Record companies are not record companies, and this is my opinion. Put it in file 13 or wherever you choose. But record companies are data companies. They're chasing data. They are watching the algorithm. They're not watching the talent. I was on a group call or Zoom call or whatever, all this technology, but they were talking about this young lady, Zaya Monet, I believe is her name. She used Suno or some program to create a song
Yeah,
that
I've
is
seen.
now on the Billboard charts. And so they was just going back when they was arguing. And
Wow.
I just sat back and watched them. I did. I mean, I just said, and they like, well, Miss Walker, you been in it. What I said, see, in my opinion, y'all arguing about the wrong thing, because the music industry has changed so dramatically. Like when I was in it, we had a full, I had 35 people reporting to me. I
Wow.
so Go find a black person, a black woman at any of these companies that has that kind of a staff that's out there really promoting, marketing, delivering, connecting with the market. They just don't do that now. So
That's my point.
what I shared with these young people that I were talking to, this technology is not going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
What last year, year before, when we first started talking about Chat GPT, today it's hundred thousands, probably thousands, more than I can even imagine of the different platforms that do the same thing or greater. Like I said, I don't even know them all. But I said, why? It's not going anywhere. Remember Napster? They tried to run Napster away. It's not going anywhere. Control what you can control. And the one thing that this AI cannot control is you. So you guys are so focused on the song. I mean, you got to be focused on the song because that's the art. But the live space. See, y'all ain't even talking about that. I told myself, you the guys are not even talking about that. The live space. You control that. Your cool, your energy, your look, your sound, your ability to connect with the audience. AI can't take a selfie with a fan. If it can, tell me. I hadn't seen that yet. AI can't sign an autograph. The
No.
things that you can do, focus on that and control that. And I said, many of you don't even know how to hold a microphone. Remember Luther? Luther, take the microphone. You guys don't even know how to hold a microphone. So you, in my opinion, because I'm not an artist, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, you're focusing on the wrong thing. That AI ain't going nowhere. They you can put a picture in there and come back. You can just didn't even put your makeup on. Just take a picture and say and put it in there. And about 10 pictures will come back. Boy, you so fly. Makeup done, everything. It'll change your clothes, everything. Whew. I listen, I focus on me and what I can do and how I deliver and how I impact. And I try to just encourage artists that if you focus on the live space, AI can't touch it. And when AI can take a selfie with a fan, please let me know. And when AI can sign an autograph with a fan, let me know. AI can't even book the room. Okay. So the live space is really where I try to focus, just in that regard because it's not going anywhere. It's only going to get bigger. It's only going to be more. We're going to have so many more songs. It's going to be very
Sure
difficult.
will.
Even with women who jam, I get songs, and sometimes here's what I do. I listen. I'm like, something's not right. Something you can hear. And if I listen to a song that an artist that I know sent me, and I listen to that, and then I listen to this song I just got. Okay, that's an AI. So come on. I know, I just know. And so then when I start to do background, because I want to say something about this artist, I can't find anything because they don't exist. So
Wow.
yeah,
Miss Johnnie. For real.
you for real. Oh, I get them all the time. So I now listen, I'm being honest, it's like with anybody. Sometimes some of the songs that I get, I'll be like, oh, this sounds pretty good here. I may go ahead and play it, but I'm really not in it. I really try to utilize our platform and that is to promote artists, promote artistry. I'm gonna say real artists. I guess if a guy put their whatever into AI and to them that is a real song. But
I think
I
I got somebody sent me a song and it was the parent of the person sending me their son's music. And I
Mhm.
thought, hmm,
Some
it's
of
a good
it,
song, but it
I'm
didn't sound
telling
like
you.
a real song.
Yeah,
I
some of them,
mean,
I'm telling you, some of it is really amazing what this technology can do. But it's just like if we are playing all of these computer generated songs and we have an event, as people often we want to do women who jam and what okay, all of my women who jam inside somebody's computer. So it's just understanding the environment and the platform and as we said earlier, make it do what it do. It's just I would focus on delivering a really powerful live show. Who's working? Chris
see, that's
Brown?
what I'm interested in, the live
Yeah,
show and
the
a
live show.
show,
That's
not
the
just a
show.
concert, but a show.
They don't. I'm telling you. Who can give you a show? Fantasia, Chris Brown, and then all the old school guys. Because people always say to me, "Why are people always booking all these old?" Because y'all can't do a show. They People are buying tickets because they know they're going to get a good show. And if you
Exactly.
focus on your live presentation, I'm not saying don't focus on your recording. Now, I didn't say that.
No,
Don't
you
I don't
didn't.
I hope don't nobody come back and ready to debate with me. I didn't say that. I said focus on that element in this whole
Face.
space that you can control. Not AI, not Mr. John, not Mr. Paul. What do you control? You control you. And the presentation that you have on that stage, the presentation that you give to your fans, the things that make your fans want to buy your pictures, buy your shoelaces, buy your cups, buy your fan, where them fans at? They
They can do what it do.
Thank you. And I think we get so wrapped up into the technology that we are really quick to replace human behavior with some software. And I just think that's a tragedy to me. To me, like I said, I'm not an artist, just how I feel.
Well, I like how you feel, and I just want to thank you
Mhm.
um, for doing what you're doing. And you have so many charters all over the world. I think you said 27?
No, 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 20,
Uh,
20, 20. I
20.
wish we did have 27.
Well, maybe I just spoke it out.
You
But
put it in the universe, but then the thing about it is we do have networks where, and it happens, it's life, where people, at one time we were in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it just did, and not just that one just popped into my head, but it a lot of times women come on board and we're gung ho, and and when you really grasp the amount of work that is being done, they kind of may step back a little bit, and before you know it, that particular group has dissipated because it's just they're not willing to do the work. And I understand that. So probably if we were to add up, say, all the markets that we have now and the ones that we have been in, it might be 27 to tell you the truth. But we just focus on what we have and just try to make what we have work. And as I said earlier, I know that there are organizations everywhere. Well, we're over here charging for membership. There are organizations all over social media. You can join, just click like and you join. Join the group. Hey, just like know this, they'll have their little rules there. Know this, know that, and you're in the group. we
what do
we
the group do?
we still stay old school. You still can touch us. You still can pick up the phone. Young lady called me yesterday dealing with a situation with her client, which is an artist, and the artist is saying that he has music that he's not being paid for. And I said, well, does he belong to a PRO, performance rights organization? I said, listen, it's really not about you got a song and they're not paying you. Nobody's out there searching for your money. If you gotta do the work. And I think that's a big word.
There
I'm gonna
is.
call it a verb, not a noun. That's a big word that a lot of people miss. It's called WORK. You gotta
Work.
do the work. It's just- Nobody's gonna do the work for you.
That's true.
And it's this I can't say it any plainer. So
It is what it is, and we're gonna let it do what it do. Now, if I was you, I would
mhm.
listen again to this video and make sure that you sign up for NABFEME.org. You just go to NABFEME.org. Or she even have another one, NABFEME
Member.
member.com. And if you
No,
do it on the
dot
25th, it's
org.
$25. If you do
Yeah,
it on the 25th, it's $25, y'all. When you are just go. All of
yeah.
those who are interested in promoting yourself, somebody who wants to do the work, and just remember, stay live. Stay live. Stay in
Listen
your
here.
space. I think that's what I got out of this.
Yeah, you better.
Yo,
You better.
work. It's a lot of people out here, they don't want to work.
They don't.
They feel
They
so
they want it quick.
entitled. They
They
get a
want that quick
song and they
fix.
call that a hit. They send it to me, and I'm like, I can't play that on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I know
You know
you get
what?
that
Wait,
about
let,
that.
let me just
Ask.
interrupt. Let me interrupt. I'm like, I got the new, like the Megan Thee Stallion. You know, she's a major superstar. Her new song, listen to that. Now, I know women who jam is not iHeart or any of these other major radio, conglomerates. Ladies, let me just say this: whoever looks at the replay, ladies, we gotta do better. We gotta do better.
Amen.
The lyrics, come on. You have a major platform. And if all you can talk about is the vulgarity in that song, take this mess.
I
Look,
mean, because I can't relate to it.
I don't even think they relate to it. I think that they think this is a quick way to get attention and everybody's gonna listen. I mean, I didn't even like the track, to be honest with you. I just like, wow, let me just sit back. Let me sit back and see where this one is going because I don't know. I don't know, but it's whew, at the end of the day, ladies, gentlemen, whoever, we have to put the work in. You can create a song and put it on these platforms. Spotify pays literally nothing. You have million streams and come home with $2,000 or $3,000 if you get that much. These platforms they don't pay,
But you
and
have to pay these platforms.
oh, but absolutely, absolutely. I know they want your data, baby. They selling your data, but the live space, the show, who you are as you interact and connect with your fans. I'm telling you, it's priceless. It is priceless. And I heard you say just a minute ago, celebrating our 25th anniversary, we do have that special. It's go to NABFEME, click membership, or go to nabfemmember.org. Same thing, click membership. And once you complete the form, um, at the bottom now, I have had people call me about this too. At the bottom, at the very bottom, it's gonna, if you have a discount code, it's gonna ask you. If you don't have a discount code, just click keep going, and it's gonna be the regular fee. But if you put NABFEM 25 where it says discount code NABFEM 25, and watch that technology, baby, it's gonna jump up in this $25. So 25 on the 25th. You can join the organization. It is an annual membership. So on that
Wow.
one day, on the 25th, you spend money one day for 365 days of value because we're bringing to you a community, a whole network of women that specialize in a variety of fields in music, entertainment, and related fields now. They're in advertising, they're in film, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're therapists. They just do a lot of things. I can't sit here and think of all of them, but this is a network of women that they ain't scared. They
They
ain't
sure
scared.
they
They
sure
not
not.
insecure.
I
It's
just
like
want
they
them to put some clothes on, you know?
well now, listen, that's another Zoom for us. Another
Yeah, and we can do that too.
yeah,
So,
it's it. Hey, listen, have you noticed that when a sister, a guy, woman comes out practically naked, but the guy, he got a big old jacket on, he got big pants on, he got big boots, and he's got all these clothes on, and there you are with a strip or what? Whew, sometimes when I'm talking to young people, I say, I know I'm not the demographic, and I know I'm just not your generation. But aren't you cold?
but let me say this. I work in the public.
Okay.
So, let me say this, that what I have recognized that even though you have that we see on television on all
Mhm.
these platforms, but in reality, a
Right.
whole lot of people are really not into that. The young men that I talk to, I'm talking about from the age of 18 all the way up to 40 something. They not
It's
looking for that. And
something, the shock value of something when they see it the first time or, engage with it the first time, but after a while, come on. It's just like I'm saying with the Megan Thee Stallion song.
yeah,
How creatively, how relatable can you continue to say the F word or the D word or the P word? Creativity in that. And you're saying it over and over and over. What?
I
I
know,
want
right?
to know what when you were sitting down writing that. I know you didn't do it on no pad because that was too much paper. You because you saying the same thing over and over, and each is just complete vulgarity. And if that's what your fans like, then you got to give the people what they want. But I can't even imagine anybody sitting down listening to that again and again and again. When you look like Shaka Khan and what is it, Patti LaBelle, they out here on this tour. They singing songs that was
For
out in
real.
1980.
Well, let
Patti
me
LaBelle,
say
Lady
that.
Marmalade, that was out in the 70s.
Well, look, Miss Walker, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your insights on leadership and vision and how vision can reshape the whole industry if we do the work
Absolutely.
and we
They
realize.
say where there is no vision, the people will perish. So
Amen. Amen. I want to say thank you once again for
thank
being on
you.
the Dee Dee Koen show. Y'all, this is Miss Johnnie Walker.
Thank you so much for
So
having me. I
much.
loved it. I loved it.
Awesome. Awesome.